31 people killed and dozens of others hurt in back-to-back mass shootings. In El Paso, a gunman killed 22 people at a Walmart, and only 13 hours later, another shooting in Dayton, Ohio, leaves 9 people dead. And it begs the question, how do we protect ourselves and our loved ones? Our Aaron Heft met with a local arms expert to learn how to better navigate these deadly situations.
Texas, the home of 4 of the largest mass shootings in U.S. history. And with El Paso, yet another is added to that list.
In one voice, our nation must condemn racism, bigotry, and white supremacy.
Now we're left with the question, how do we protect ourselves if met with the same scenario?
We don't think about gunshots in a public space.
Meet Constable Guy Beveridge.
A lot of times we rationalize away those sounds.
As an expert in tactical defense, we sought his perspective.
These are active killer events, so we better be actively engaged in doing the right thing. The body can't go where the brain has never been.
Explaining the importance to be vigilant in all settings.
If I've never trained myself to understand that there is a real possibility of this and then what I can do after that, I'll stay in denial and I'll stay in normalcy bias for a long time.
His defense company's tactics being built on situational awareness.
We propose a 3-out model, which is get out, lock out, take out, or take out, lock out, get out. Wherever you are in relationship to the threat or the indirect threat, that's the out model that you pick, and you immediately get into that.
Explaining confronting the attacker as the last advised option.
And certainly the last option we want people to use is take out. Those people who have the capability to take out can take out, but we have to have a mindset first that tells us, hey, I can prevail in this situation. I'm going to overcome this.
Further clarifying that during mass shooting scenarios, the shooter is more vulnerable than they'd like us to think.
The attacker is very weak. They have a scale that's heavily weighted for them to be a victim.
Resolving that the purchasing process of firearms is well vetted and has little room for interpretation.
There's a federal background application that you have to fill out, and then that gun seller has to from there, run a background check through the FBI database.
We have asked the FBI to identify all further resources they need to investigate and disrupt hate crimes and domestic terrorism.
And with all guns used in the mass murder of over 30 having been purchased legally, it seems as though we're our own best defense.
Seeing something, saying something may have helped in that situation.
In Copperas Cove, Aaron Heft, Central Texas News Now.
For the extended interview and tips on how best to protect yourself in a mass shooting scenario, you can find this story on our KXXV mobile app.